right, fans. So, if you have not watched UFC 283, definitely recommend you guys tuning into that and looking at it and definitely checking it out because it was one hell of a fight. At UFC 283, the legendary great Glover Teixeira decided to hang it up. Yes, he's calling it a day. The man has been fighting for years. I'm talking years. The guy has been literally fighting for well over 20 years. I want to say 21 years to be exact. I believe he made his pro MMA debut back in June of 2002. The guy literally has fought the who's who of the MMA world. I'm talking about I remember when I first saw him, he fought Quentin Rampage Jackson on a I want to say it was a Fox fight night, I believe it was. And he won that fight unanimous decision. Then he beat guys like Ryan Bader. Then he went in there against guys like Phil Davis. He went in there for a title defense and lost against John Jones. He went in there against guys like Jared Cannonier, Anthony Johnson, Rashad Evans. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Alexander Gustafsson. You know, he is literally Anthony Smith. He has fought the who's who of the MMA world and becoming the light heavyweight champion at 42 years old. Something that's very, very, very rarely done. The only person that was able to really do that was Randy Couture, and I can't even remember what age he was. I think he was like 39 or 41 or something. I think Glover Teixeira became the oldest title holder ever in the UFC. So that just shows you, hey guys, you know what? Age sometimes can be just a number. It all depends about how well you take care of yourself and how well you how well you preserve your body and such like that. I know it's a lot easier said than done, especially in the MMA world. But at the end of the day, don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't ever give up on anything, especially if you're a fighter. Because look at Glover Teixeira, he was able to do it. It's rare, but it also does happen. So keep pushing, keep fighting, and you could definitely achieve that goal because it's never over till it's over. For sure. Facts. 100%. Don't listen to anybody else, what anybody else has to say regarding that. But again, back to Glover. Unfortunately, he went for another title shot against Jamal Hill, UFC 283. Unfortunately, it did not go his way. And that's where he decided to hang up the gloves and call it a day. So Glover Teixeira, one hell of a fighter, one hell of a legend, definitely first ballot Hall of Famer. He has, like I said, fought the who's who in the MMA world. He is, like I just went through all the names. He has fought from the past generation to the present generation to the future generation, including you look at like the new guys like Yuri Prochazka, Jamal Hill, Anthony Smith, all these guys. Well, maybe Jared Cannonier. There's a few other guys on there that were literally like the new generation guys that he's won against, and he's won some and he's lost some. So yes, he is definitely one hell of a fighter. He's definitely going to be greatly missed. One of my favorite fights is when he did knock out Ryan Bader. I did not see that coming. I was like, oh my God, who is this guy? You know, first he beats Quentin Rampage Jackson, then he beats James Tua, then he beats Ryan Bader, and it's just like, whoa, you know. That's just like, man, this guy's coming out of nowhere. If you guys actually know his history a little bit more, he is actually an old training partner of Chuck Liddell back in Chuck Liddell's earlier days. You know, I believe Chuck Liddell's trainer, head coach, I should say, was a training partner of Chuck Liddell's, and they were facing Glover Teixeira. But Chuck Liddell's head coach actually liked Glover Teixeira so much that he brought him on, and they became training partners with Chuck Liddell and for Chuck Liddell's earlier career in the UFC. So that's how far he goes back. Like I said, he made his MMA debut back in 2002. So it's crazy to see how far he's come and what he's actually been able to accomplish. So definitely, again, Hall of Famer, definitely one hell of a career, definitely fought the who's who. I am definitely going to miss him. He is one hell of a fighter. He was never really ever in a boring fight. All his fights were always exciting. Glover Teixeira, you're the man. Definitely, you earned this retirement. You are definitely one of the greatest of all time in the light heavyweights. You know, definitely going to be missed. So, guys, if you haven't checked out any of Glover Teixeira's matchups, definitely go look at them. If you haven't seen UFC 283, definitely check that out as well. So, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.